Hey, thanks so much for joining me. I am Carmen Sanyovi and I'm the founder of Top Flight Family, which is all about luxury family travel. So in this video, I want to share with you our experience staying at the Ritz Carlton Dubai. And basically, I'm going to tell you why I think this is one of the best hotels in Dubai, especially for families. It's got a really great mix of sort of an urban feel, but then also it's a beach resort. So stay tuned and I will tell you all about it. By the way, if you'd like a free copy of the Top Flight Family Travel Guide to Kid-Friendly Dubai, just go to topflightfamily.com/go Dubai. Many thanks to the Ritz Carlton Dubai for hosting us on this trip. So the moment that you walk into the Ritz Carlton Dubai, you are instantly transported. It smells amazing. The lobby is so beautiful. It's not sort of over the top in maybe the way that Raffles Dubai was. Check my channel for that review. But it's just a very elegant space. It's got a real sort of Middle Eastern influenced feel and design. And there's this gorgeous fountain right when you walk in where the surface of the water is covered with flower petals. And it is just like immediately you feel relaxed. It's like relaxed, but then also luxurious. So it's beautiful as soon as you walk in. So one of the great things about the hotel is the location. So the Ritz Carlton Dubai, there's actually two Ritz Carltons in Dubai, I should mention. One is downtown, sort of in the financial district. And this one, the one that we stayed at, is in JBR, which is Jumeirah Beach Residence. So that's a district of Dubai that I believe is actually fairly newly developed when you compare it to some of the other neighborhoods in Dubai. And it is just a really cool neighborhood. So it's kind of a little bit kind of reminiscent maybe of like South Beach in Miami. Like not as trashy. I mean, you know, there's parts, right, of South Beach that are a little trashy. But yeah, but it's kind of got that same kind of feel in that you're right by the beach, but there's a lot of like trendy kind of shops and restaurants. I would say it's a much more sort of family-friendly environment than South Beach is, but it's just got a great feel. So even though you are in Dubai within the city limits, it feels more like you're away, like you're at a beach resort. And in fact, the Ritz Carlton Dubai is a popular getaway for people who live in Dubai. You know, a lot of people will go and spend the weekend there kind of as a staycation because it definitely has that feel that's very different from like being downtown among all the skyscrapers. So I've actually made a separate video, which is a room tour, which I will link below in the description. But the room that we stayed in was a 1-bedroom suite. It was room number 538, which is located in the newer wing of the hotel. If I recall correctly, there's sort of like 2 wings to the hotel. One hasn't been renovated as recently, the other one has. So we were in the very newly renovated part. And man, this suite is gorgeous. I mean, we stay in a lot of luxury hotels. We're fortunate enough to do that. And this one really is among the best that we've ever seen. Just the decor is gorgeous. So much space. You know, as soon as you walk in, there's a powder room in front of you. There's a, you know, really spacious living dining space with a desk area. The living room is actually big enough for them to have rolled in 2 rollaway beds for the girls, and there is still room to sit and relax. There's a really beautiful deck that actually stretches between the living room and the bedroom. And then the bedroom itself is gorgeous. You know, you've got this huge bed overlooking the big windows where the deck is. There's a really nice chaise lounge in front of the window. It's got one of those pop-up TV things where it raises up and down, which is great because, you know, I don't really love seeing TVs. Like Serge is a big TV guy, but I don't love seeing it in the bedroom, so I kind of like it when it can be hidden away. And then there's a very spacious closet area that's directly behind the bed. It's basically like a long hallway full of closets, lots of space. There's a vanity, and then the bathroom is spectacular. Like it really is. There's this oversized soaking tub, beautiful vanity. The shower is crazy. So there are two, it's essentially, I guess it's kind of like designed as a 2-person shower, but in reality, all 4 of us could fit in there and probably invite like 4 extra guests, and it would not be crowded in there. So it was just showering in there was so luxurious because you've got like 2 shower heads coming out of the wall. Then there's also like those spouts kind of like near the middle of your body that come out, and then on top of that there's also a huge panel of rain shower heads in the ceiling. So it's like the most luxurious experience ever. So the bathroom was definitely like a real showstopper. So one thing that Ritz Carlton Dubai really excels at is entertaining its youngest guests. So really from the moment that we got to the hotel, our girls felt so special and so taken care of. If you add on the Ritz Kids program, as if you've done that before, which a lot of you I'm sure have, you know that a lot of the hotels will have their own kind of plush toy, and usually it's something that's associated with that particular destination. So for example, in Hong Kong, it was sort of just the lion, which is the Ritz Carlton symbol. When we went to Toronto, I believe they gave them a moose, which was super cute. So when we got to our room at the Ritz Carlton Dubai, the plush toy for the girls was a little stuffed camel. And it was super cute the way that they did the presentation, because they actually put the camel on a plate on a bed of sort of fake sand that was actually made of like breadcrumbs or maybe toasted coconut. And there were also on the plate, there were like little cupcakes and a little thing of chocolate milk. So it was super adorable. They really took care of us. They knew that the girls liked Hello Kitty. And so they had surprised them with some Hello Kitty balloons, and they gave them, little pink bathrobes. And it was just, as soon as we got to the room, the girls were like super thrilled. So one thing that I really like in Dubai is that the staff that handle childcare at all of the facilities are really, really professional. I don't know this for a fact, but I would imagine that a lot of them probably have teaching backgrounds, because you can kind of just tell in their approach to working with kids. It's very different from someone who just has like a childcare or babysitting kind of background. So the kids club at the Ritz Carlton is fantastic. The facility itself is really nice. Oh, and this was crazy. When we got there, they actually had a whole like welcome banner for Sean and Ella. So that was a huge surprise. That's probably not standard, but had to mention it. It definitely made the girls feel like very special. So one thing that's great about the kids club is that they don't just sort of take care of the kids and like supervise the kids. The staff is very hands-on in getting down with the kids, doing activities with them. Another thing I really appreciate is that the arts and crafts projects that they did at the kids club were pretty involved. So it wasn't just sort of the typical, oh, here's some coloring sheets and some crayons. They were actually like making things and like learning a new skill, which was great. And also one thing that's great about the kids club is that there's a daily there's a full schedule of different activities per day. So when you drop your kids off, it's not just like, oh, they're just gonna stay in this room and play with toys all day. From like 9 in the morning to 6, 7 at night, there's a different thing going on every hour. Some things are outside, they'll take the kids outside, and there's like archery areas on the grounds. They might take them to the beach to collect shells. So there's a lot of different things, ways that they keep the kids active and engaged. So one thing to note is that unlike some properties, kids clubs, the one at the Ritz Carlton Dubai does not serve food. However, if you are dropping your kids off and you are planning to maybe have your own meal elsewhere, like have lunch or dinner by yourselves, and you want to make sure the kids get fed, you can actually order room service and have it delivered to the kids club, and then they'll just basically add it to your room tab. So that's super convenient. So when we were staying at the Ritz Carlton Dubai, we actually dealt with quite a bit of rainy weather, which is unusual for Dubai, but I guess we were lucky enough to experience the rare rain that happens in the city. So I was really grateful that the girls were able to hang out in the kids club and have so many things to do. But we did get to enjoy the outside as well. And there's so many great outdoor areas and so many things for kids to do at this property. It is located on a beach, so the beach itself is really, really gorgeous. Nice soft sand, the waters are pretty calm, and it's actually very pretty because it overlooks the Dubai Eye, which is the giant Ferris wheel that, in true Dubai fashion, is going to be even larger than the London Eye once it's completed. When we were there, it was still under construction. And so the beach is really beautiful. The girls really loved kind of running around and playing with the sand and collecting shells. And then there is, of course, there are several pools. The family pool is great. There's a nice little slide that the girls really enjoyed going on. And there's also a couple of playgrounds kind of spread throughout the property. So there's no shortage of things for your kids to do and stay active in the outdoors. So there are a lot of great dining options at the Ritz Carlton Dubai, and I'm just gonna kind of rattle off some of our favorites. So number one is the Palm Grill, and this is kind of like a half indoor, half outdoor dining space that's right near the beach. And while we didn't get a chance to actually eat lunch or dinner there, Serge and I did spend quite a few lovely afternoons hanging out on the deck there, sipping some wine, some cocktails, and enjoying some appetizers. And we really enjoyed like everything we tried. I think one of the great things that we really liked was, I think it was a calamari. Yeah, I think it was like fried calamari. And it was just like made like so fresh and fried in like a light, non-greasy way. And it's just a really nice place to kind of relax and enjoy the beach and the sun. So another eatery to check out at the property is the Lobby Lounge. So the Lobby Lounge is actually really known for having great afternoon tea. We didn't get a chance to try the afternoon tea when we were there, but we did have a couple of afternoons where we just sat out on the balcony and enjoyed some cups of tea. And I particularly liked, they have this lemon balm iced tea, and it was so good. Like, it was like just the right amount of sweetness, but not too sweet, like a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of sour from the lemon. It was really, really delicious. Highly recommend if you're gonna check that out. So we really liked the Italian restaurant on the property. It's called Splendido, and they are known for, you know, basically great pasta dishes. So I believe I had the gnocchi, which was really good. Serge had the veal ravioli. And I think we both actually opted for wine when we ate there. But if you are into Negronis, that particular cocktail, this restaurant has like 20 different varieties of them. So if you like that drink, this is definitely the place to go. So another great place to eat at the Ritz Carlton Dubai is Caravan. And this is the restaurant where they serve the breakfast buffet every morning. And like basically all the breakfast buffets we experienced in Dubai, this one was fantastic. Really, really nice, truly international selection of dishes. You know, everything from kind of the typical like Western eggs and meats to kind of like Asian options like congee dumplings, to Middle Eastern and Indian and South Asian options. And so we really, really enjoyed eating there every morning. It was really fantastic. So one thing you definitely don't want to miss if you're staying at this property is the spa. The Ritz Carlton Dubai spa is beautiful. Serge and I both enjoyed a treatment there, and we both really liked it a lot. So as soon as you get in, after you sign in and check in with the receptionist, they give you a nice detox juice and a nice cold towel, which is really refreshing. Then they take you into the locker room, where you can change, bring a bathing suit so that you can take advantage of like the hot and cold plunge pools that are in there. There's also relaxation rooms inside the ladies' locker room. But then in the outside area, there's also a co-ed relaxation room, which is nice if you are going there with a partner of the opposite sex or a friend. And there's also an outdoor swimming pool that's private just to spa guests, which is another really nice place, co-ed kind of space to relax. So I tried the Arabia Felix treatment, and that is the signature treatment at the Ritz Carlton Spa. Serge had just a regular facial, which he really enjoyed as well. And this spa, just so you know, they have a policy of assigning you same-sex therapists. So if you're a woman, you would have a female therapist. If you're a man, you would have a male therapist. So this particular treatment, I'm just checking my notes to get all the details right. So it starts with a foot bath, and they actually soak your feet in warm camel milk, which is a very sort of quintessentially Dubai kind of experience. And then they do a salt scrub on your feet using salt from the Dead Sea. Then you move to the massage table. You get a full back massage using heated essential oils. Actually, my therapist used like a spa candle. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically like a wax candle that you burn, and then she actually pours, it's like an oily wax. So she pours that on and then uses that to massage you. It smelled really great, and she actually gave me the rest of the candle to use at home if I wanted to, because I think she only used like less than 20% of it. So that was nice to kind of go home with a gift like that. And then after the whole treatment is done, your therapist takes you to the relaxation room, and she gives you a cup of hibiscus tea and some dates to enjoy. And so basically the whole treatment is designed with sort of the local, by like incorporating local ingredients and specialties and flavors and smells. So it's just really kind of like a feast for your senses. Smells great, you taste, the touch. So highly recommend this treatment if you're gonna be at the spa. One thing that's really great about the spa at the property is that they do a lot to basically make it a comfortable space for local Emirati women where they can kind of enjoy their alone time, but then still really stick to their traditions. So for example, the policy, like I mentioned, is that you have a same-sex therapist. So if you're a woman, then you would only have a female therapist. For my particular treatment, the Arabia Felix, traditionally, or like the standard garb for that treatment is actually they give you a pair of long pajamas to change into, because you start with like the foot soak and the scrub. And so that's what I wore. Before the Emirati women, or any other woman that prefers it, they also have long robes so that you don't have to wear pants. And like I mentioned, they have both co-ed and separate, gender separated relaxation rooms. And so it just makes it really comfortable because it's equally caters to kind of both like Western and Muslim women, which is great. So overall, I would highly recommend the Ritz Carlton Dubai if you are going to be visiting Dubai with your family. It is in a fantastic location, even though it's still very close to all of the things you want to do and see all around the city of Dubai. It has the feel of a beach resort because you are there, right there at the beach. The JBR is just a really fun neighborhood. It's like really great to be able to stay there. And yeah, like they really know how to take care of kids. So again, I will link to the video of our room tour below so you can check out what the one-bedroom suites look like. And if you have stayed there, or if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. And I would love to hear either what questions you have or what you thought of the property if you've stayed there. Bye. To see more from this trip, click the link to watch our complete Dubai travel vlog. Top Flight family received complimentary accommodations, meals, and spa treatments.